Here we are. Back again. I wish Uncle Donnie was here for this one. I'm going to be honest with you. Ready?
Donnie ain't scared of no sea monsters. Unless he's in the sea. Then he takes them kind of seriously.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if he's in the sea, he worries
Well,
about
you
them.
said that as if
he's in Tennessee, he's not scared of them.
Well, you say that as if he's seen that before.
Well, he did. He's seen something. He
Go
told
ahead.
you, remember?
No.
We did that when you did that podcast about that Carnival Cruise monster. He saw an eyeball.
Oh, the eyeball.
Exactly.
I remember.
He thinks that was a sea monster.
I mean, could have been this. The event occurred. Oh, by the way, I didn't pick the pictures this time. I decided to gamble and let Dad do it.
I did what you said. I even found a video.
You can do videos on here?
I found a video at the end. We're going to look at a video that I think solves this mystery for you.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
This event occurred in 1962, just 30 minutes east of us in
What?
Sorry. This event occurred in 1962 in Pensacola, Florida.
62?
1962.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's before I was born, 6 years.
5 teenage boys took a life raft out of the wreck of the USS Massachusetts to Massachusetts.
The same as the state.
To dive and spearfish. The 5 boys were 17-year-old Larry Bill, 16-year-old Eric Ruhl, 16-year-old Brian McClearly, and 60-year-old Warren Felly, and 14-year-old Bradford Rice. Only one would survive to tell the encounter. Yeah, this one.
Where were these kids' parents? You think I'd let you take a rubber raft 2 miles out in the ocean at the age of 14? You're 18. You ain't got enough sense to take a rubber raft 100 yards out in the ocean.
I'm brave enough to.
I wouldn't let you go. You ain't got enough sense to know which end of a paddle you're supposed to be on.
Aren't you supposed to be on the big end?
Yeah.
Go to the next picture.
Rest my case. That's it.
I
looked it up. The Massachusetts. It don't look like that today. All the top's gone.
Yeah.
But what? That's the way it looked back then.
Did a sea creature?
And it didn't sink.
Did a sea creature get it?
No. The Navy sunk it on purpose and used it for target practice and shot it full of holes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
They paddled the raft almost 2 miles offshore, but the wind picked up and the water got rough. They soon noticed a storm approaching. They abandoned the idea of diving and decided to return to shore. The wind and current, however, was stronger than they could paddle against, and they found themselves going further out to sea. The 3 older boys decided to jump in the ocean and swim, towing the raft back, but that didn't work either.
No. You think it would? Just that current? Donnie's trolling motor gets confused, don't even know which way the current's going. How do you think them kids are going to feel?
Well, I mean, they're
Donnie's trolling motor he watches to see what I'm doing, then he turns and goes opposite way.
Well, it is.
Well, you've been there.
It's a robot.
Yeah, me and robots don't jihad.
Go to the next picture.
Oh, we're going to the next picture already?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That
it is.
looks AI.
It is? How can you tell?
It had grown almost dark by the time What? It had grown almost dark by the time the worst of the storm had passed. They saw a boat approaching, and one of the boys tied his red shirt to a spear and fired it into the air, trying to get their attention. The boat never saw them. At some point during the storm, the raft approached a buoy. What?
Buoy. You don't know what a buoy is?
I just don't know how to pronounce it.
You live at the ocean, you fish with me.
And the boy decided to tie their raft to it. Unfortunately, the raft went beneath the buoy and just tossed all 5 boys into the ocean. All 5 managed to grab the side of the raft, and the current continued to carry them further out to sea. After dark...
It's best to get back in the boat and just wait for help to arrive.
Well,
that's the way it works.
Go to the next picture, by the way.
Can't go wrong. Never abandon a good boat. Never jump out of a good airplane. Oh, yeah.
He looks creepy.
Yeah, that's what Donnie saw.
Maybe.
Yeah, except his eyeball was bigger.
After dark...
What?
Sorry. After dark, the storm passed and the water became eerily calm. A heavy fog rolled in, making matters even worse. Bradford Rice panicked, but Eric Ruhl told everyone to remain calm. Larry Bill soon could hear the engine of a large fishing boat coming in their direction. They could also smell fish in the air. The 5 boys became hopeful they'd be found. As As all five listened and to the sound of the boat, something came out of the water just 40 feet in front from them. It crashed back beneath the waves, sending a wave into their raft. It soon came out of the water again, this time closer. They could make out the long neck the size of a telephone pole sticking 10 foot above the water. It soon lowered its head back into the water and dove out of sight. Just before
You said that already.
Just before dipping beneath the water, it let out an ear-piercing cry.
Well, now hang on.
Don't make me do it.
No, I'm not gonna make you do that. I got a question.
What?
Why would a sea monster that lives in the sea even need vocal cords? I mean, think about it.
Boy, obviously he can go on
He
land.
lives under the water. Why does he need to say anything?
What if he's like, he can go...
How can something that lives in the water... I mean, you know, I've caught a lot of fish. I've never heard one of them say one thing.
It never said it was a roar, per se. It could be like a mating call.
A mating call.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
I mean, I've wanted to mate pretty bad, but I've never made any kind of noise like what you're...
It's like how, you know how cows do?
Screaming don't help. Girls don't come to that.
But for animals, they do.
They do?
You want me to imitate a mating call right now?
What kind? What animal?
Maw! That's a cow.
That wasn't a cow. I think that was a chicken. And it wasn't no mating call. It was an egg layer.
That's how they
Just
sound.
go on with your story.
Where are we at? Oh, number 5. Go to number 5 page. Picture.
There he is.
The
Boy, he sure got a lot of stripes on him. You sure that ain't a what do you call that thing? A zebra lizard?
Have you ever heard of that dinosaur that lived in the water?
Plesiosaur, the one you always tell me about.
Yeah, could that be it?
Is that a plesiosaur? He looks like he's pleasured.
Can you... Hey.
What?
That's not how you pronounce it.
That's the way you pronounce it.
Can
You're the one taught me the word.
No, let me tell you. I'm serious. Like...
Okay, you're serious. That's first.
If we're going to be on this show, let's at least learn how to pronounce words.
Okay.
The boys discussed it and decided it was time to abandon the raft and swim for shore, although it was at least 2 miles away, maybe more. Brian McClearly changed their minds by instructing them to swim to the USS Massachusetts. At the time, the ship was only partially submerged, and they would climb onto it. As the boys swam hard for the World War II ship, the creature they'd seen lifted its head out of the water and followed them, and it hissed like a snake.
Should have stayed in the boat. Never leave the boat.
You said to leave the boat earlier.
I said never leave the boat.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to what you said. Go to the next picture.
You don't listen to nothing I say. Oh, yeah. There's a Elasticosaurus, a Plagosaurus.
We're going to go through them all?
No.
Okay.
I can't pronounce them.
I can.
I'm like you. I can't pronounce them.
I can. Elasmosaurus, Xeraphoscura, Cryptosclitus, Leptoclidius, Clodius, Clonordius.
Lesbian what?
No,
What?
Fissurius.
What?
I don't think they're ending with Rius. I think it's Russ.
What?
Cledius.
Wait, there's a cryptid on there. Look, a cryptid.
That's Clydus. Clitus?
Yeah, it's a redneck. It's a redneck dinosaur. It's Cryptocletus.
Brian McClearly and Eric Ruley were the stronger swimmers and began to pull away from the other three. It was so dark that they called out to the others to make sure they were still all right. It wasn't very long before they heard someone scream. Warren Fairley yelled that the creature had taken Bradford Rice beneath the water. While he was yelling, he also grabbed and yanked beneath the surface.
Yep. And if Timmy had been there, he would have done what Jesus did. He would have ran on the top of the water all the way to the bank.
Jesus didn't run, he walked.
Yeah, but you would have ran.
Next picture.
Next picture already. Oh, yeah. There's an elephant.
Is this not a blast from the past? It's like our first video.
It is.
Yeah, it's the picture we used.
Makes about as much sense. Wait a minute. Slow down, Joe.
The boys, in a state of panic, began to swim hard for Massachusetts.
Without work on your pronunciation.
Without worrying about each other, as they swam, Larry Bill was grabbed by the monster. Eric Ruley and Brian McClearly both dove beneath the surface to save him, but they couldn't see anything in the dark. Both gave up and continued swimming towards the ship.
Yeah, every man for himself, I suppose. That's how Cousin Donnie thinks.
That's four.
You know how Cousin Donnie does me, don't you?
They're 14.
He sees a sea monster, he reels his pole in, throws it down the bottom boat, smokes a cigarette, and watches the show. Waits for me to get it.
I mean,
yeah, old Cuz, if he can get it, but I ain't gonna say a word till we in the truck on the way home.
Can you go to the next picture instead of complaining about your fishing mate? Brian McClearly began to grow exhausted, so Eric Ruley towed him along. Just as Eric began to give out, a flash of lightning revealed how close they were to the shipwreck. Both swam for the ship, but just before they reached it, a rogue wave separated the two boys. Brian reached the ship and turned to look for his friend. A flash of lightning revealed Eric Ruley swimming hard for the wreck. Brian saw the creature with its head out of the water, closing on him. It had a long neck with small snake-like eyes. He watched in horror as it dragged his friend below the surface. Eric was never seen again.
But now he's on the boat, right? He's out of the water. He ain't got to worry about hypothermia. So he can keep his clothes on. Is that what you saying?
No, that has nothing to do with what I said.
Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know what you're saying?
Go next.
Next picture. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Brian McCreary began to grow exhausted. So, I already read that part. Whoa.
Put your finger on the page so you know where you're at, sir.
Brian McClearly began to grow exhausted. So, instead of staying on the ship, Brian decided he needed to try and reach shore. He dove back in the water and swam away. Whoa.
Just say that.
He again became exhausted and figured he was going to die anyways. He simply gave up. He passed out and awoke just before daylight on the beach. He had a mouthful of sand and tried to stand, but fell. Whoa, hang on. He had a mouthful of sand and tried to stand. Full of sand.
What? He had a mouthful of sand and tried to stand?
No, mouthful of sand and he tried to stand, but fell. And then he realized he still had to flip. He then realized he still.
You and your buddy went to the movies. Was y'all drinking anything?
No. That's what I'm scared of. This is naturally messing. I can't.
You're just naturally drunk.
Yeah. He had a mouthful of sand as he tried to stand, but fell. He then realized he still had on his flippers. The wind was cold, and he shivered as he moved down the beach toward the buildings. It was a lighthouse.
Should have stayed on the boat.
Go to the next picture.
I mean, you can sleep hanging on the side of a boat. Think about it. I mean, you know what kind of places I've slept? I've slept standing up on a train before. Man, I slept 16 foot in the air in a tree stand waiting on daylight so I could deer hunt. You can sleep. I'm just saying, you can sleep.
Dad.
You name it, I've slept there.
I'm about to say, I think you're forgetting that not everyone can do that. You have narcolepsy.
I can.
Brian entered the...
What?
Brian entered the lighthouse to get warm and passed out again. It was after sunup when he woke again. He started down the beach and again passed out. There were some young boys playing in the area that spotted him and called for help. The next time he woke up, he found himself in Pensacola Hospital. He was starving but couldn't eat anything because the salt water burned his throat so badly. Police and Coast Guard officials interviewed him. He told them what happened and then asked if they located his friends yet. They informed him that no one had been located yet.
Well, maybe instead of hanging around listening to Brian, they should be out there in their boats looking, Were these idiots from up north or Poland or Russia? Or where were they from?
Pensacola.
Well, they don't act like it. Well, now, Joe.
Brian began to get the feeling that they didn't believe him. At one point, he begged them to believe him. He swore he was telling the truth. One of the Coast Guard's officials told him that they believed him. The man said, "This is a sea we are talking about. We have no idea what's out there. But there's not much we can do at this point." End quote.
Yeah, best we can do is sit around the hospital room. Hope they show up. By the way, where's my donuts and coffee?
Okay, man. Next picture. When the
Whoa, now. Calm down.
When the meeting...
What?
When Mimi...
Who?
Mimi...
Who are you talking about?
I can't... I can't. When the media heard the story, they never mentioned anything about the sea monster. They simply stated that four boys had been caught in the storm and drowned. Just like today, tourism
Tourism.
brought a lot of money to the area, and they didn't want people to avoid Pensacola because of a sea monster. The newspaper also stated that Brian swam 2 miles to shore. The Coast Guard reported that Brian had spent 12 hours in the ocean and swam at least 5 miles to survive.
Yeah, that news bunch was at CNN. I mean, they'd tell a lie if the truth was serve them better.
Go to the next picture.
I'm just asking.
I don't know who did it.
Oh, that's him.
The search for the
That's Brian.
Yeah.
Of course, he's a little older right there.
The search for the other boys revealed nothing. A week later, a body washed up on shore. They asked Brian to come and identify it, although it was in a state of severe decomposition. Decomposition. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Although it was in a state of severe decomposition, Brian could make out the features of Bradford Rice, the first boy taken by the sea monster. However, the autopsy reported...
Now what?
Autopsy.
What's an autopsy?
Like what they do with the body.
Oh, like an autopsy. Kind of similar, right?
I don't know.
Do they do an autopsy the same way
They're
do an
spelled
autopsy?
similarly.
Oh, okay.
However,
Thank you for clearing that up for me.
The autopsy report stated that Bradford had died from drowning, not a sea monster attack. There are several...
Wait a minute now. So he drowned.
Yeah.
Wasn't a sea monster attack. According to what the city of Pensacola wants a tourist to know, right?
Is there a better way to say it?
Just like in the movie Jaws, you yell Barracuda and everybody says what? You yell sea monster and people go to Panama City. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am
I supposed to change this picture yet?
No.
I'm still looking at Brian.
No.
Oh, I'm still looking at Brian. Okay.
There are several theories associated with this story. One theory suggests that
methamphetamines was involved. You telling me these kids was on drugs?
That's not how you...
They were on meth before.
Is that how you spell meth?
Where is it at?
That's
methane gas, you moron.
Oh.
Good grief.
Escaped from the ocean floor, causing these boys to hallucinate. There weren't a lot of subscribers to this theory, but it was one theory.
Wait now. Calm down. Let your brain engage, then let your mouth move. It's a simple rule.
Another theory claimed the boys saw a whale and misidentified it as a sea monster. Whales have strong fish smell because of their diet. The most popular theory is that these boys went through something traumatic and dreamed the sea monster up. There's also a theory that these boys did see what Brian claimed they saw, but because of the danger to tourism, it was hushed by the media. We already know for sure the media ignored the story.
Yeah, right. Now, have we got any more pictures? Because I got a video.
I said
what?
Yeah, go ahead, go for the video, I guess.
Got another picture.
There's another, yeah. Sure. But...
Okay, check this out. I've solved this case because when you told me to get these pictures together, and you told me this story, guess what I found?
What?
Check this out. Okay.
What you got on your recommendations?
Huh?
Okay, go, show me.
Okay, look, it's dark.
So
you can't see anything from here down because it's black, right?
Right.
So let's pretend you just watch this top part up here, and there's two eyes on each side of it. It's dark. It's coming at you. Look.
There's no 10-foot long neck.
It will be when it turns. Just wait. See this line right here? See, you're seeing this part. Now its head went on. There's its eye. You see that?
I don't believe it.
Wait. It'll come back up. Before you rule, watch the video. Watch.
It's not real.
Look. It is real. Watch. Look. Does that not look like a neck on the sea monster right there? Look. There's his eyes.
Are you sure this video is an AI?
No, it's a whale. But if you're in the water at dark and all you're using is lightning to see and you see something like that coming at you, you got to admit.
That's a whale?
That's a whale.
No, that's creepy. I don't like that.
You got to admit that looks like a sea monster, does it not?
No, I think it's AI.
That is not AI.
I think that video's
whale.
not real. I don't think that video's real. That's got to be AI. When are you just going to admit that you've lost? One episode, you've lost.
This is easy, man. You didn't even believe that was a whale, and it's a whale.
It's AI.
What?
It's AI.
It is not AI.
Look, there's a guy's hat right there. That's AI.
Yeah, the guy's hat. He's filming a whale.
How? He's in the water. Doesn't make sense.
He's in a boat, you dork.
I don't see the boat.
You can't see the boat because he's standing in it.
Because it's AI.
Whatever. Anyway, I'll go back to the picture.
Last paragraph.
Can I go to the next picture
Yeah.
yet? Okay.
For the rest of his life, Brian McCleary swore he'd seen a plesiosaurus. He suffered a nervous break.
Plesiosaurus. You told me if I'm going to learn to do these podcasts, I got to learn to say that right.
Well, this ain't the same as the last one.
Oh, it's a different animal?
Probably.
So this one is a plesiosaurus.
He suffered a nervous breakdown about 3 months after the incident, but eventually got his life back together. He went to med school and became a mental health professional. He passed away in 2016 at the age of 71. The body of Bradford Rice rests in the Beale Memorial Cemetery, Fort Walton Beach, Florida.
You know, that's a sad story. Is that the last picture?
Yeah, that's everything. Oh, no.
Oh, that's the guy.
Thug life.
That's Brian.
Thug life. Hug life.
What?
Hug life.
Hug
His shirt says hug life.
Oh, but anyway, yeah. But, you know, that's a sad story, but you know who I'm blaming for this whole episode?
What?
The parents. I mean,
how could they predict that a sea
dumb
monster?
kids do dumb things. You're going to let a 14-year-old paddle 2 miles out in the ocean in a rubber raft?
You wouldn't let me do that at 14? I would.
No, I wouldn't let you do it at 30 because you're a moron.
You told
I mean,
me.
You can't even use a microwave by yourself.
I did.
You did once. Remember when you put the fork in there and it was going...
I thought it was going to explode. I got scared.
Exactly. So you think I'd trust you with a rubber raft 2 miles in the ocean when you can't even operate a microwave?
I'd be brave enough to do it. I'm strong.
But I solved this case. It's a whale.
That video was AI.
That was not AI.
Did you close it out?
Yes.
Oh, no.
I got rid of it because you was being a moran.
Because it's AI.
But listen,
And you didn't want to get caught because the title probably told you that it was AI. The title probably said AI video of whale.
Do you know what that is? That's a right whale doing what they call scamming.
Ain't no such thing as a right whale.
It was scamming.
There's blue whales and sperm whales. That's the only types of whales in the world.
Wait a minute, say that again.
There's blue whales and sperm whales. That's it. That's the
It
only,
is.
That's the only type of whales they are.
Is that right? There ain't no right whales?
No!
No bow
I'll
whales?
ask Siri right now.
What about a Nor whale?
That's not a whale.
What is it?
It's a dolphin.
Nor dolphin?
With a little...
What
Well,
is-
orcas. They're dolphins, but...
I didn't say orca. I said Nor whale.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you can name something and it's not what it actually is.
Oh.
Velvet ant's not an ant. It's a wasp.
Well, yeah. No
So-
joke, but most people thought they were ants when they named them.
So they probably thought that nor whales were... What?
And they thought right
They're
whales.
narwhals. What are you talking about? What's a narwhal?
It's a whale with a big long tusk like a...
That's a narwhal.
what?
That's a narwhal.
A narwhal? That's that thing in that movie about that green guy with that donkey. It's like, move away from me, donkey.
What are you... That's Shrek. That's an ogre.
Oh, I thought he was a narwhal.
No!
You sure he wasn't a narwhal?
Which we should do an episode on ogres.
Move away from me, donkey.
We should do an episode on
What?
ogres. We should do an episode on ogres.
See, I used to quote that movie all the time because my buddy, Donkey, you know, he'd always come up to me at work and I'd go, move away from me, Donkey.
Yeah, but we should do an episode on ogres.
Ogre.
Yeah.
They ain't real.
You also said the sea monster isn't real.
It ain't real either.
Pull up a
Whale.
picture of a fake whale from an AI generated
It
whale.
ain't no fake whale.
It's AI generated.
All right. Next podcast, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Yeah, give me a video of a different type of whale that isn't blue whale or sperm whale. Because those are the only two types I've ever heard of. So they're the only two that exist.
Is that right?
Yeah. That's what
Okay.
school taught me.
What?
That's what school taught me.
Yeah, that's my tax money well spent. Boy, that really paid out, did it? How do you get out of this? You done got me some right like
X.
to get out of this.
Click the X.
Gee.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't give you a rating yet.
Yeah, give me a rating.
2.
AI solves the problem.
TNT
AI.
out.
How do you feel when that